Radio Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Crosswatchers. Welcome to our Timeless True Love Timeline reading. I'm your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Leo Rising, Mal for short. There are my initials. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, president of Darn the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a 3rd one in progress. First one is called Spell Ingredients, second one is called Words of Grace. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version available, and there will eventually be a Kindle version of Spell Ingredients, but you can find the original versions of both of my books on my website, drawingthecircle.com, as well as on my Patreon in our digital shop. We got the ebooks, we got audios and videos. The audios and videos have free previews that anyone can check out with or without being a subscriber, but a number of my subscribers do get those ebooks, audios, and videos automatically when they become a subscriber, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common: a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every single morning. We chat about the day's astrological weather. We always end with some sort of spiritual practice to send us on our way, and it's the best way for me to start the day becoming the true love that I am as part of my sacred contracts and the divine plan, whatever you want to call it, as well as they get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, all of my extended readings. The part 2s are timeless as well as relationship oriented. There is a Path of True Love cycle series that I do, and the extended readings are usually over an hour. It's quite a bit, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We'll talk about that at the end of the video if you want more info, and it's just the coolest thing I've ever done in my career to date. You can follow for free. You can 7-day free trial. Just such cool stuff going on over there, so click the link, check it out, and come play Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can just call me now. Hi, my Leonines, my lovely Leos, my Lyran starseeds out there. Let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation before we jump into the divination. If you've heard it all before, jump ahead. So hello, if you are welcome to my work and my channel here. The Path of True Love is your healing journey, your hero journey, your spiritual awakening process through all of the relationships in your life. And the golden true love timeline of this lifetime is what we find when we make the most loving, wise, empowering choices and decisions. There are a lot of chakras in this reading, so I just indicated 3 of them there, so that we shift to a more golden rather than leaded, more loving rather than fearful timeline, right? So, this may or may not be a romantic read. The card hasn't hit the cards yet, right? We don't know yet. But it doesn't matter in a way, because all of your relationships are the way that the divine delivers your lessons for you to help you fulfill your sacred contracts, twin flame, soulmate, true love, whatever you want to call it. So let's get down to it. We're doing this with 8 cards. We're going to get 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the heart, third eye, crown, internal chakras, face down, past, present, future. Simple timeline. We are then going to use the Mythic Tarot for the lower 3 chakras, the solar plexus, sacrum, and root, your relationships in the physical world, looking at yourself from the outside like in a mirror, maybe from the inside looking out at people, places, and things that you have relationships with in the world. And because it is a crosswatcher reading, there's often a lot of mirroring. Sometimes the readings for the crosswatcher, not the Leo, so we'll get 3 of those face down. We'll then flip them over, past, present, future. That will take care of the chakras, and we will get a whisper from the Whispers of Love Oracle. This deck is consecrated to the higher selves of all involved, so not just the Leo and the crosswatcher, anybody else that might be involved, get one of those. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra, because a little mantra goes a long way. All of our relationships are about healing, so I love this deck. I know all the mantras, I just don't know all of the things in what I call the bookie book, so I will be reading that from there, and they're not terribly long. So there's our explanation. Let's get into the divination. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I promise I will do my best to help anybody navigate the golden true love timeline of this lifetime, for the true love that conquers all, for the true love that heals all wounds, for the true love that breaks all curses, past life, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, for the well-being of all of life. And I think Gaia could use that, don't you? Let's do this, shall we? Please take a nice deep breath. My goddesses override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, please, 3 cards face down, past, present, future for us, Leo, collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers. Where have we been? Internal heart, third eye crown. Where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moments. This one is usually key. And where are we headed if we just make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships for this timeless true love timeline read? Let's get the mythic tarot on the table, and then we'll flip them over, past, present, future. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My God's override. A place for everything. And everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all. And with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, 3 cards in clarity, please. Face down, past, present, future, simple timeline for us, Leo, collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers. Where have we been in the golden true love timeline? Where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment in the golden true love timeline. And where are we headed if we just do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions for this timeless true love timeline read? Wow! Okay, we got the Leo card on the inside. This is the Mother of Flames. That would be the Queen of Wands in traditional tarot, and it is literally written on the card Leo. This is Chantico, the Mother of Flames, baking some loaves, probably of bread. I don't know, I didn't ask her. With a little baby there, make sure it doesn't get too close to the fire. Fixed fire is Leo, okay? So in the past, there was definitely an internal focus on the 5th house dynamic, creativity, and good fortune, but focused, right? It's like an oven. You don't want the temperature to go up and down because you're either going to get totally burnt or you're going to get warm dough, right? It's not quite done yet. So this can also be, obviously, because we're doing a Leo reading here, a real authenticity. But element of fire is usually about the throat chakra, right? Spit, swallow, or chew. You get an inspiration. Do you spit it out and say, let's do this? Do you swallow and go, Or do you chew on it? And with the 5 of Wands, double fire here in the past, definitely some creative conflicts going here, maybe with other people. This is Jason of Jason and the Argonauts, and not necessarily slaying the dragon to get the golden fleece. He has the help of Medea, I believe it's Medea, who does the spell and puts the dragon to sleep. So no dragons were harmed in the making of this myth. Now, I will say, personally, I have been in real conflict with romantic sexual relationships right now. I'm just not interested. I am going to be 56 in a couple of months. That might have something to do with it. But I want true love. I want happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, true love romance. But I also know that relationships with my family, my relationships with my friends, all of that is part of the journey. So let's see where we are. And another Leo card. Got the Strength card. We're used to seeing the Lion there. Now, when it's a major arcana card in a short chakra reading like this, it covers all the chakras in that zone, heart, third eye, crown. So when do you need strength? When do you need courage? When there is a new opportunity that comes in. And with the 2 of Pentacles, there's a choice here, a yes or no choice. It's not life-changing, but it is yes or no. So I would say, heart, third eye, crown, pay attention to what's going on there, right? What's called your creative intuition. Lower 3 chakras is survival intuition. And I would also say that your 2nd chakra with the 2 of Pentacles might give you a little yes or no answer. The 2nd chakra or the sacral intuitive voice goes, or I'll give you an example. Do I want to eat some ice cream this week? Yeah. Do I want to eat raw garlic this week? Right? It's a grunt, right? So it's visceral, it's physical, and it can help us make wise choices in the physical world. But do we have the courage to do it? Now, I do. I surrender my will to the divine several times a day. That's how I get away with what I get away with, apparently. I don't surrender this way. I surrender that way first, and then I deal with what's going on in the game down here. But it does come down to choices, right? There's a difference between a choice and a decision. A choice is a thing, minor arcana, right? It's a thing we deal with. But a decision is life-changing, right? It's like moving from Holbrook, Long Island to Saratoga Springs was a major life change, but it's changed me for the better. Let's see where we're headed. A lot. Wow, we got a lot of Leo cards here. Let's look on the inside first. The Eight of Flames. Now, that would be the Eight of Wands, and we know that's a very fast-moving card. In this deck, it's called Burnout. It's a fire that happened in a forest. A forest fire, I guess is what that was called. Run, forest, run. And, not my favorite thing in the world. I'm a past life dryad, I'm pretty sure. Spirit of the trees. Got lots of trees on my property here, now half acre of land. So this can be burnout in the classic sense, meaning you've been putting out more than you're taking in and you're running low on energy, or this could be a raging passion, right? So depending on the choice that you make, if you make it courageously, it's going to absolutely propel you forward on the inside with lots of choices and decisions here, throat chakra. And with the Strength card, here we have Heracles, the Greek name for Hercules, slaying the Nemean lion. That's what I mean. Another Leo card here. You got both strength. Oh, you got a double whammy of strength. We've got a double whammy of strength here. So like I said, with the Strength card on the inner, right, bringing all those four chakras together, this one is having that courage and paying attention to your lower three chakras. Lower three chakras will help you navigate through the physical world. Root chakra will tell you fight or flight, right? I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of there. Or if you're like, don't stand your ground, you stand your ground. Second chakra, as I said, one-on-one relationship can tell you yes or no. It's like, do I want that? How does that feel? Do I want that? How does that feel? But with this burning passion, those flying wands, if you want to look at it through the Rider-Waite lens of tarot, very fast moving, often called the arrows of love. Now, is this straight up a romantic read? Maybe, because I know my relationships with friends and family, usually the choices aren't that great, big, huge, right? It's yes or no, how am I feeling in the moment, right? But I always try and be truthful, and if you've noticed on the planet, it takes a wicked amount of courage to speak your truth and be honest here. So this could be a romantic read, but I do know that the Whispers of Love does have some romance cards in here. But again, it's a general read, right? You gotta feel how it feels intuitively, and that's why I prefer taking my clients one-on-one, so that we can go deeper. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. Beloved higher selves of all involved, fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above, what is the Whisper of Love, the piece of information, inspiration, and insight needed by us Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers to assist us in navigating the golden True Love timeline for this True Love timeline read? Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Well, to find the courage to make the choice. This does feel like a yes or no. Twos in minor arcana are almost always about choices, again, not necessarily life-changing decisions. So each and every moment, each and every situation gives us an opportunity to grow and love, right? It's whispers of love. So this might very much be about making the choice to be like, no, I'm good where I am, I love myself as I am, but I'm up for a journey, right? Am I going to take the journey? Am I going to take a step forward or pull back? Again, we all have free will, and free will is throat chakra, which we see pretty much demonstrated here with all this element of fire. So that being said, let's get our last card down, Matcon Healing Mantra. Now I will say, I know all these mantras, they're very helpful, but you gotta do them, right? When I tell the clients, my clients, I always tell them to contact me 48 hours after the session, whether it's a spiritual counseling or a reading, and I ask them, so how's the mantra going? They're like, oh, I didn't do it. I'm like, well, then, that's a choice that you can make, and you don't have to say them out loud, but I do. Please take it, because I live alone and my cats don't care. Please take a nice deep breath. They just watch my aura sparkle. Stop it. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything and everything in its place, put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, one card in clarity, please, the perfect and precise healing mantra for us Leo Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers to assist us in navigating the golden true love timeline for this timeless true love timeline reading. Demystifying the darkness. This is a shadow work card. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. Now you get why we've got the strength card, courage on the inner, in the present, and the strength card on the outer. So it looks like we are going to be acting with courage there, but there's nothing wrong with being afraid, right? It's like A Course in Miracles essentially says fear is not a sin. My guides say to me all the time, it's like, how could you feel any other way in this circumstance? That's how we learn how to love ourselves, right? So this one, my shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent, demystifying the darkness instead of being afraid of it, because the truth is, the darkness is afraid of you. It's afraid of your light. So, to give ourselves that love is just great, big, huge. And as one of us does it, we bless everyone. That's unity consciousness for you. So let me read this. Demystifying the darkness. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. And that does feel very present moment, by the way. This does feel like something comes in, and this could be a romantic thing where you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm scared. If you lie to me, you die to me. Just don't fucking lie to me, right? I'm an intuitive. I'm an empath. I can tell when people are lying. And I will never say yes to somebody who I feel even has a little bit of a fib or a sin of omission. They're just not telling the entire truth there. But we need to do that for ourselves as well. So when darkness is demystified, the scariest feelings, thoughts, ideas, and beliefs are seen as cries for attention from your most hurt and broken parts. Well, I will say, coming from this conflict, this Five of Wands, there might have been some arguments, some conflicts of will going on here that can be very, very painful. Once darkness is illuminated, you are able to be the light that transforms the dark instead of hiding in the light to avoid moments of darkness, which is what a lot of people on the spiritual path do for a while. It's necessary. It's just a stage we go through where we use spirituality as a way to bypass the uncomfortable emotions instead of actually looking at the shadow. Now, I call shadow lead and love gold. Lead is an insulator, right? Energy can't pass through it. Gold is a conductor. So this is an opportunity for spiritual alchemy here, no matter what the outcome is, but appreciating the moment, saying that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be dealing with. It doesn't mean I have to like it in order to be emotionally free and intuitive. It's okay to dislike. Dislike is often a form of intuition. So keep that in mind. Just as the light can acknowledge how much pain lurks in the darkness, it is the power of your unconditional love that brings your shadow out of hiding. So imagine like a scared child inside of you, right? Cowering in the dark. It's like, it's okay, honey. I love you. It's all right. We'll get through this. I'm here for you. Talking to your inner child is a great, big, huge way of healing a lot in a relatively short amount of time. It's simple. It's just not easy. Simple need not imply easy, says A Course in Miracles, and I sign on. I agree with that. So this mantra is ideal for overcoming fear. Why else would you need courage, right? The strength card, I should say. Dealing with night terrors. I scare my night terrors. And transcending the perception of scarcity, because you cannot have a thought of fear without lack or a thought of lack without fear. Again, Course in Miracles, go figure. The witch who talks Course in Miracles, well, it's pure non-dualism, and I'm a pure non-dualistic witch. And someone called me the other day on one of my live streams in my YouTube, in my Facebook group, Angelo, Lyons, for short, private Facebook group, that what am I? I'm ecumenical. I'm non-denominational. So I'm a non-denominational witch. But that's what happens when you're in unity, when you're into pure oneness. That there's only one of us here. There's only one life force. We're just dressed up as different characters in a play. So all the cards are on the table. Let's put this together in a blessimation, which is a combination of a blessing and summation. The energy comes through me, but I have no control over the words. I guess you could say I'm channeling. I don't like the word channeling. That's the ego's version. The soul's version is called aspecting. If we're all one, it's just another aspect of the divine that we are. Shall we? One last time, at least for this reading. I'm sure you'll do it again at some point. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of us Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and our cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May we be blessed with all that we need to navigate the true love timeline. Coming from a place perhaps of real authenticity, being okay by ourselves, fixed fire, getting into our creativity and good fortune amidst conflict. Probably had to make some choices and decisions there that might not have been popular with other people, but were probably exactly what we needed to do, because where we are right now is we've got the Strength card on the inside with the Two of Pentacles. We need to be strong. We need to be true, right? Wise, loving, empowered, true love choices to do this, right? But it's just a choice. It can be, yeah, all right, I'll meet you for coffee, or whatever it may be, or, oh no, this does not feel right. We can really pay attention to the second chakra intuition for the yes or no grunts on that one, because we are headed into the card of burnout here. Now, that may not necessarily be the burnout of putting out more than we take in, because we're seeing some self-love here, but in terms of demystifying the darkness, there can be a lot of things coming up that we really want, but we might feel like we can't have, or we're not worthy, or it's not time, all the fear, so that as we demystify darkness, we do so with the strength and courage of the god Heracles, who actually, when he finishes his 12 labors, marries Hebe, the goddess of eternal youth, and one of my matrons for the year. Thank you very, very much, as we appreciate this moment, because there is an opportunity for us to learn, grow, and find love as we demystify the darkness within us, because our shadow will show us where our love needs to be sent, both within and without. And may we be blessed with all that we need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to navigate the golden true love timeline of this lifetime, for the true love that conquers all, for the true love that heals all wounds, for the true love that breaks all curses, past life, societal, ancestral, and otherwise, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. And what's funny, I have a guy that wants to hook up with me later today. When I'm done with all of this, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So it's like totally right there. But I can do that in an honest way. Maybe I'll go for it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm not really into casual sex anymore in my age. I want my true love. I want my true love match, my true love partner. If I'm going to go there, that's okay. I can wait. I've had more intimate liaisons than most people have had hot meals in this lifetime, so I've had my fill, at least for now. So if you found this helpful, if you found it humorous, if you found it insightful, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Helps other people find it, right? You want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe and hit the notification bell and all that jazz. I do have another YouTube channel. This one is Angelo Lyons. This is my professional life. The other one is called Mal for short. I just started a couple of weeks ago, so that's the personal side of it. I put a link in there too if you want to check it out. We got cat videos on there. I'm doing book reviews, all sorts of cool stuff in the creativity, so I can really relate to the past card here as a Leo rising. But if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, I highly recommend checking out patreon.com. The digital shop is amazing. My subscribers do get some of those audios, videos, and ebooks. The audios and videos do have free previews, also available on my website, drawingthecircle.com. But they do get the daily check-ins, my subscribers, the extended readings. There are a lot of them. They're all like relationship oriented, and a significant discount when they book me for a private session. We will talk about that in a few minutes. But I also have to say, it did save my career. I really love my Patreon, and my patrons are wonderful. One of my patrons was actually a client I read many, many years ago. She found me on YouTube, she joined Patreon, and she ended up designing my new website. So we have a lovely community over there. We really are becoming not just friends, but like it's soul group, it's spiritual family. So click the link, check it out if you like the menu. You can always free trial. You can always, follow for free and come play on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. Yeah, but you could just call me Mal. So much easier remembering all of that. And yes, I do private sessions. Yesterday I did 3 of them. Really burnt out at the end of the day. So I did make a video when I was living in Holbrook, that explains it all, but that was before I knew I was going to be moving here. So there's another one that I will make called Booking Mal, but the one that exists is called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. I keep changing the title as a new one comes out. For example, I read people now in my office downstairs, right? I think I posted a picture of that in on this channel, right? So, I got to get to know the person a little bit. I'm also available for readings at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs on Phila Street, Phila. They're going through some repairs right now, but all you got to do is call them. They tell you what days I'm available. You pick a time. They tell me you're coming. I show up, I read you, and then I come home. It's lovely. It's only like 10 minutes away, so that works perfectly. But the majority of the work that I do is on a Zoom call. So once the client is booked, 15 minutes or so before the session, it's reading or spiritual counseling, I send them a link. They come onto my Zoom platform. We record the entire thing. At the end of the session, I send them a link. They download it. They tell me they downloaded it, and I delete it from the cloud because confidentiality is really important in the work that I do. I've had my confidences busted and betrayed so many times that I have made a blood vow to my gods to keep confidences confidential. And certainly the most important thing that I can say, and I will set it in that video hovering over my head, but I will also say it in the new one, I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. I do freebies all the time, but it has to be ethical. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, a well-trained one, so we always make a way, even if we agree that they will pay it forward to someone else down the line. As long as we are both in the agreement, I will do the session, because this is what I incarnated to do. And if I don't get paid, I don't get paid. But I know I can always pay it forward because it always comes back multiplied. So, thank you so much for watching, my beloved Leonines and our cross-watchers. I know us Leos are pretty freaking fabulous. We are sort of superheroes in our way. I'm wearing my Justice League t-shirt. Went food shopping today. Made people laugh, which is part of my superpower. The grace of humility has given me the grace of humor along the way, so it's a pretty good gig. So thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed, and appreciate this moment. It could be a life changer. I love you. Hang in there. Heal. Farewell, and blessed, blessed be.